Freaky Friday is intended for adults and is a show featuring adult conversations. Topics may vary, but are focused on human sexuality, fetish, and topics of intimate nature. Some may feel uncomfortable watching this show, and some topics may take you out of your comfort zone. We encourage everyone to stay and learn, as we hope this is an educational show, but stress that viewer discretion is advised. And if a topic makes you feel uncomfortable, please do not continue watching. Welcome to Freaky Friday. Welcome to Freaky Friday, where we dare to talk about taboo topics like fetish, bondage, sex, vibrators, and more. This isn't your dad's Friday night programming, but your mom loves it. Welcome to Freaky Friday, hosted by Mr. Anderson, who is the unboxable, uncanny advocating creator known as the Indie Comics Devil, who will tempt you with his devilish tales of fetish, monsters, and more. Also the giver of free hugs and spends. Everyone watching this program will get virtual free hugs and spends. It's time to get on with the show. Welcome to Freaky Friday. Music provided by the YouTube Audio Library. Produced by Silent Partner. Song name, Tied Up. Warning and disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this live feed are those of the guests, speakers, and or hosts, and do not necessarily reflect the beliefs, official policies, ethics, or positions of the content providers, advertisers, additional hosts, and or guests, hosting sites, groups, or entities attached to this programming. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, welcome to another Freaky Friday. It's almost over July. Our month of independent creators is drawn to an end. We got some exciting stuff for you, including the fact that, hello everybody, as you see, I'm in my summer wardrobe. Gotta represent. We're going to talk about the shows I'm going to. We're going to talk about this new reward, and we're going to talk about Barbara Unleashed. So let's start off at the top of the show by talking about why we're talking about this. Well, here you go. Here you go, guys. We are talking about this tonight because I'm announcing right now, and we announced this the other day, that there's now a hidden reward. That's right. On the Heroics Comics Kickstarter going on right now that you guys can find by going to heroicscomics.com. You guys are going to be able to find a hidden reward. That's right. You guys are going to be able to get a reward that is all about fetish. So here's what's going to happen. For $25, you're going to get the entire Barbara Unleashed series, and you're going to get a copy of the most recent Heroics. And if you want, for an extra $5, we'll throw in the first issue of the Enter the Continuum. So it'll be $30 plus shipping. We're doing this because, for those who don't know, Comics Unleashed is going to be home for Barbara Unleashed. So this is our soft way of introducing you guys to Comics Unleashed. So that reward is going to be there for you guys. We're even going to put this in under Comics Unleashed. But I mean, it's pretty basic. We're going to go over what Barbara Unleashed is, because I know a lot of people have asked me. We've talked a lot about the survey, but I didn't really talk a lot about the story. And I really thought about how I wanted to do this tonight. And then I realized the best way to tell this story is to go through a time machine. How we're going to go through a time machine? Through videos. That's right. Videos can tell us all about the journey. So let's go back all the way to the first Barbara Unleashed Kickstarter campaign video. Not everyone is born to be normal. Some are born to be different. For some, the rules of normal don't fit who they are. For some, life isn't about cheap sexual experiences or cheap highs. Barbara is drawn to things most would not understand, or worse, demonize. Barbara seeks to explore her dark instincts in the New York City underground. Join Barbara on her coming-of-age tale and watch her journey through the New York City underground. Learn from Barbara how not to become a victim of overeagerness. backed this project to explore the darker instincts of humans. Music provided by Ben Sound. Music used, Dreams, and Once Again. Sounded depressed when I was filming that. I didn't have the right energy. And whenever I promoted Barbara Unleashed, it was always weird because you know people are going to be either douchebags out there who are going to try to report it, and I'm going to have to fight because the one thing about Barbara Unleashed that pretty much makes it so it's okay to even promote on Facebook is the fact that it's actually educational. So from Barbara Unleashed, because originally, really quick side note here, originally the title of it was Fetish Babies, which the first chapter is still named Fetish Babies after it, because Barbara starts a website called Fetish Babies. We got into a lot of trouble around Me Too. We were attacked unfairly. No one read the book and decided that they knew what the book was about. The best reviews are always the reviews from people who don't read your books, right? And in this case, it gave us a lot of problems. And the name itself was problematic, not because I think there was anything wrong with the name, because people easily twisted it. By changing it to Barbara Unleashed, it got a lot of the haters to go away, the blind haters. Then they had to look a little deeper to get upset at things. And it's sad that the world is the way it is, but you got to adjust to make sure that you can survive. So with that in mind, we did just that. And we released it as Barbara Unleashed. And that was the video for the first Barbara Unleashed as we redid it. Here is the Adult Tales You Grow Up to Read video that we have that explains a little bit more about the series. Have you heard of 50 Shades of Grey? Imagine if that book had been written by an adult who knew about the topic of fetishes and actually cared about the fetish community. Well, that is what Barbara Unleashed is. And after a lifetime of hiding who she is, Barbara begins exploring her dark instincts in the New York City fetish underground. We used to be called Fetish Babies, and that's left us with a lot of interesting reward levels. Many of them were only printed in quantities of 100, which brings us to the Kickstarter for 100. While this is a lot of older materials being offered and new materials being mixed, all proceeds do go to printing the third issue of Barbara Unleashed, which we are very proud of, Mentor Search, and we hope to get that into your hands as soon as possible. There are some other great rewards from the Written Sins Comics Library, and we hope you take the journey with us as we explore what it is to have a fetish and not be a fetish. And that's a very important line right there. I can't express to you how important, just having dealt with it, I'll be honest with you guys, just going through the past couple of years and people, I mean, we have literally gotten to the point where people said that free hugs and spank sign was a form of pedophilia. It's insanity. It is insanity the way that people treat the fetish community. So I thought it was very important to have this. And of course, along with that came the BDSM survey. Today for you guys, I got something a little different. For those who are fans of Barbara Unleashed, you know that we want to have an educational aspect to everything we do. We wanted to take it one step further and try something out for this. This is called the BDSM survey. This is a preview print copy that we had made to show off, and we've been able to give some people this on the road to get some feedback, and people have loved it. But when I say it's a BDSM survey, people have gotten very like, what could that mean? What is that? I found that the minute people opened it and flipped through it, they started to understand that this was going to be about them. This is going to be about them figuring out who they are and figuring out what they like and being able to share that with someone in a very non-threatening way, because you just get to fill this out and share it with someone. And of course, because it's part of the Barbara Unleashed brand, it has a lot of information. For those who've never read Barbara Unleashed, don't worry, it has nothing in here that you need to know beforehand. It'll only enhance the story to know the character, but it is not necessary. And we have some stuff that some of the readers might be, you know, accustomed to seeing, maybe even some things popping back up, but they're important, and it gives you guys the ability to actually communicate with your play partners what you're into. And on the very back page, there's a place for notes. It's a very unique and different idea. We hope that you come along with us on the journey and get your copy of the BDSM survey today.
So what do you do for fun? I really like.
All right. And you guys are getting the idea, right? I got one more video for you tonight, and then we're going to play the Heroics video, and I'm going to send you guys on your way. And this is what I've created. I wanted to end July before we go live on the road. And we're going to talk about the places I'm going on the road in just a second. But here it is. This is probably the most upbeat Barbara Unleashed video we have. And this is one I play most often, so some of you have seen it. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Barbara Unleashed campaign for the first time ever on Indiegogo. Barbara Unleashed is about a young woman's journey through the New York City underground, the fetish underground, in fact. This is Barbara. She's been through an adventure so far. Barbara's drawn to things that most would not understand or worse, demonize. She's been through a lot to this point. We're now on our third issue of Barbara Unleashed, named Mentor Search. She struggled a little bit, but she's finally found her way back. She knows who she wants to be, and she's out to regain what she feels was stolen from her in Aftermath. And she's finally made her way to where she belongs. Back this project to explore the darker instincts of humans. And remember to give those you care about free spanks and hugs. My name is Mr. Anderson. I am the creator of the project, and I want you to come on this journey and know that the book is not just entertaining, it's not over-sexualized, and it's about BDSM culture and, more importantly, the humans that have fetishes. Thank you for checking out this video. Music provided by Ben Sound. High Octane. It's when I was trying way harder at making videos. Like, now I just cut them up and I make them nice for you guys. I put in the energy. I bring it more about me, a little more comfortable now. And speaking of being comfortable, I'm going to be real comfortable at Tampa Bay Comic-Con. We have a panel, 10:30 at night to midnight. It's going to talk about diversity on July 30th. That's Friday. We're going to talk about diversity and sexual representation in comic books. So check me out then. We are going to be, oh man, I should have the tape booth number. I believe it's 350. I'm almost certain. And we're still under Indie Advocates for this one. And then this is going to be July 30th to August 1st, next weekend. Then following up, ooh, that's SuperCon, which we will be at, by the way. So that's, don't adjust your dials. We're going to be at SuperCon. The wrong file uploaded. But we're going to be at SuperCon. You'll be able to get Barbara there as well. That's September 10th to the 12th. I can't wait to see you guys in Miami because that's where this one's going on. But the one we're talking about for August, which is next month, that's where we're bringing it up, MegaCon Orlando, August 12th through the 15th. I believe we have another show, a couple other shows coming in September. So we look forward to seeing you guys on the road in September. I will be at New York Comic Con and Baltimore Comic Con. So I'm making those announcements now. See if you're looking to get an issue of Barbara. Now, I stress this. I am selling out all of the Barbara Unleashed this year. We're going to be reprinting the books under Comics Unleashed in 2022. So that's it. I am getting rid of them all. What I want to keep, I'm going to keep. I might keep a couple for Kickstarter rewards. But for the most part, it's about getting the books out there so we can get them reprinted, redone, and out to you guys. Might even do a trade. We haven't decided yet. The Barbara Unleashed story might be there. There will be a brand new story we're starting next year. A lot's going to go on for Barbara in 22. So stay tuned for that. Now, what brought us here tonight, and that's how we're going to end. It's all about the campaign for heroics. So we're going to switch over to our different studio now. I'm going to go to our Backer Plus studio where I have the video for this. And I give you, all of you, an idea of what is heroics. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, this is the last live show, probably until September. And in September, we might go back to a monthly thing, or we might keep it this way. It's up to you guys. Let us know. The views have been good. You guys have been showing up and talking about it. So far, we might keep it as a weekly show, but it might be canned for a while. Until I see you on the road in Tampa Bay, stay kinky, my friends. Welcome to the Continuum's second issue as it hits Kickstarter with a superhero landing, and it's out to explore heroics, featuring the origin of Atoll and the beginnings of the Hardcore Chronicles. This is In Harm's Way, Part 1.
An angel from Sad Hill takes a stand as we see this angel's origin. It's the angel of Sad Hill. A young woman who glows blue has to decide what her future is as she tries to run from the past while playing hero. It's going to be a blue Christmas. A hero takes on an after-school job and gets more than he bargained for, along with his team and the legacy of the view, the after-school job. And Mr. Anderson is back with a new tale about a reluctant hero who'd rather be wrestling and is now heroing by the hour. And the continuum changes forever in this issue. Back it now so you can find out how.
Thank you for watching, considering that.